Okay, so today we have a beautiful, 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 basically brand new Yanagisawa A-992 in the bronze body, which is just absolutely stunning. I've got the 992 Berry also, and it's just very, very nice. So, and I also have the 902. So, anyhow, a friend of mine bought this, mainly a clarinet player, and it never left the house. He bought everything he buys is brand new. He had brand new top-of-the-line R13s. He bought the tenor version, he bought the alto version, and he was more in the high-pitch guy in the clarinet. So I sold the tenor version a couple of years ago, and he held on to the alto until he was just physically not able to play anymore. And so bye-bye Buffets R13s and bye-bye Yanagisawa 992. So this is the heavier brother of the 902. The 902, basically single arms and everything, and pretty basic, has the overslung octave key. This has the double arms on the low C and the low B natural. So it's really built heftier. So instead of having just a posterior and posterior here, with very little footprint on the body, it has a rib, half-inch rib running the whole length of the top half, whole length of the bottom half. So instead of having a footprint of like a quarter inch, like a pea, you've got like almost over an inch of footprint. So you can take a huge whack before it's going to go out of adjustment. I was going to say out of whack, but didn't want to use whack twice. So it's virtually, I mean, there's not a scratch, dent, or anything on it. It feels like a brand new saxophone. It's hardly been played, and the action feels like it just came out of the box. You can just hear it all the way down. So again, you can see the back side, not even a scratch on it, all the way down. I mean, you're playing the saxophone like this all day, up and down. You're just bound to get scratches. You're throwing the strap, end of the strap loop, and it's bound to get scratches there. And even around the strap loop, there's absolutely no scratches. The contrast between the brass keys and the bronze body is just very, very nice. So it's got the original case, which again never left the house. Got the original case keys, the original mouthpiece. You can see the mouthpiece is not even, look at that, it's not even a teeth mark on the mouthpiece. He went out and bought a couple of really expensive mouthpieces, which I'm also selling, a couple of Jody Jazz mouthpieces, but the mouthpiece looks like brand new, and I always put a little patch in there, or at least I throw them in the case. So original end plug, and the case itself, the stock Yanagisawa case, not a ding on it. Just absolutely perfect. So serial number, if you care, is A992 264 368 264 368, and I think he bought this maybe 10 years ago. But again, never even played it at all. It looks like it's got the newer style with the oversized metal thumb button instead of the plastic, which is really nice. Gives you a huge button, and they actually taper that octave key right into the button, which is really nice. Got a metal thumb hook instead of plastic. I've had those break off, and so anyhow, it's just, there's not much I can say other than that's virtually brand new. One of the few saxophones, Stelmer came up with this linkage between the C sharp and the B flat. So the B flat actually comes down with the C sharp key, so it makes it a very easy transition between those. These guys went even a way farther and put a linkage between the C sharp and the B natural, so it just rolls right across there, and it also keeps them nice and stable, so they're always getting bent because these guys stick out, and it really keeps them in line. So you've got a bridge right across there, so it's really easy. Big, huge flip on the little B flat key. So my technique is I'm playing the B, and I just break my knuckle to the B flat, and it just goes like crazy. Much easier than trying to glide to it. Then the underslung octave key, which is kind of cool. Everybody's coming in with their octave key bent because they're grabbing onto it up here. So these guys, they put it underneath and double arms up to the top. And somebody's replaced the bladder pad with a synthetic because they tend to cut through really quick. It's like a cookie cutter up there. so that'll last, you know, probably a lifetime. The pearls are absolutely perfect. So anyhow, I guess we'll blow it and see how it plays. So he sent this thing off somewhere, had some fancy guy set it up, and he said, oh, it's probably better than you, which is fine with me. But it's just super solid. Again, you can hear the scale. So right down to a super subtone. So it has to be absolutely perfect to be able to get down there at that soft. So I'm used to old broken-in horns, and this feels like it feels like a brand new pair of shoes, and really needs to be played. So anyhow, we're going to play this little tune here. This is one of the lesser-known of the Paul Desmond compositions. Of course, he's famous for Take 5, and no, Dave Brubeck did not write it, but Paul Desmond did. And this is the little Latin tune that he composed. So a good chart to practice your D harmonic minor. So anyhow, again, it's one of those horns you just don't want to put it down, and it's just absolutely perfect. I'm through it. I'm sure I haven't looked it up. I'm sure it's thousands and thousands of dollars cheaper than the brand new series, whatever's out now. This W stuff I can't even understand. But there it is, beautiful bronze A as in alto 992 in just immaculate condition. And I just hate this lady from Tokyo comes up after every video. I hate her. But anyhow, not a scratch, never left the house, and basically pristine condition. Just a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous saxophone. Again, underslung key, nice big guard up here to protect the neck. I have a terrible trouble with necks getting whacked. So anyhow, if you want to see detailed pictures, go to www.stevegraysaxes.com. It may be gone already, so don't be disappointed if it says sold on it. But again, www.stevegraysaxes, that's STVEGRAY, saxes, plural.com. And it's going to go back in the case and hopefully go out the door. So there it is, Yanagisawa A-992. Anyhow, oh man, I gotta stop. Got things to do. So there it is. One more lap around this beauty. And beautiful engraving all the way up and down the bell, and even into the bow. So there it goes. It just needs somebody to play and love this thing. So hopefully it'll go out there soon. All right. Adios.